Tolerance is a dirty word. Tolerance is a dirty word used to cover up hatred, prejudice, ignorance. Tolerance is a word used by one group to convince another group that it cares. Tolerance is the kind of concept that can lead to massacres such as the one here at Auschwitz. 1.5 million people murdered, each murder an atrocity of its own.
One tolerates something without pleasure. One tolerates something with the implicit understanding that it is temporary. You tolerate the heat of summer, you tolerate the pain of a broken leg. You endure it only as long as it is necessary.
But what happens when you have the opportunity to eliminate that which you have had to tolerate? You take it. You take it. You stop tolerating as soon as you can. The line between tolerance and intolerance is murky at best, invisible at worst, oftentimes no more than a small pale line of opportunity. What happens when you can no longer tolerate something? You get rid of it. You eliminate that thing which you can no longer tolerate. You have your final solution. Hitler was tolerant. He tolerated the Jews until he didn't have to any longer. He was the popular leader, tolerant of all those who voted for him. He tolerated until that small pale line of opportunity surfaced. He seized his opportunity, shed his cloak of tolerance, and acted. Hatred, prejudice, ignorance. Tolerance sounds great. It's the perfect soundbite. Dig deeper, and it crumbles like one of Auschwitz's crematoriums. Tolerating someone is not accepting them. Tolerance maintains the status quo of binaries, polarization, and animosity. With tolerance, one doesn't have to understand. With tolerance, one doesn't have to learn. With tolerance, one does not have to change. However, with acceptance, one must learn, understand, and change. The line between accepting someone and not accepting them is clear. Either you do or you don't. You have to choose. This is vital because you cannot accept someone and hate them at the same time. Acceptance requires understanding, and it demands respect. With acceptance, one cannot hide prejudice behind words. Acceptance requires action, and it forces you, as Gandhi so eloquently put it, to become the change that you seek in the world. As I stand on the hallowed ground of the most tragic example of human intolerance in our history, let us reconsider our own relationship to tolerance and what exactly it means to us. What if we each moved into a dynamic paradigm of acceptance for every person, regardless of race, sex, religion, nationality, disability, sexual preferences, or any of the other dozens of attributes that breed the need to tolerate? What if, by understanding and respecting each other, by accepting each other, we can improve the world, one mind at a time, one heart at a time? What if we did it at the same time? What if Hitler had done it in his time? Where would I be standing now? Where would the tens of thousands of people who once passed through these gates have found to stand, to laugh, to love, to live, in all these decades since Hitler crossed over that small, pale line? Tolerance